Hey there, how's it going?
Hello there.
Okay, so just the preview that's messing up. Okay, so it's not affecting the stream, that's good. So I'll look into that later. It's the preview that's not working, but everything else is working fine. So
Okay.
That makes things easier. So. Anyway, welcome back. So we're on the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Last time we managed to prove Inosuke's innocence, but with a little bit of bitter sour ending as the real culprit somehow is getting away with it.
I don't think we'll ever know what happened with that bitch.
Yeah. But anyway, what's important is he says us now. Our next adventure is gonna be the adventure of the Unbreakable Speckled Band, which apparently is gonna be in a ship. Hey Kentucky, how's it going?
What makes you wanna guess that we'll find it in pieces?
We'll find out. Oh, there you go. The Adventure of the Unbreakable Speckled Band. Is that the name of the ship?
Maybe.
In a corner of a small dark room, Sholmes and I waited with bated breath. Ooh. In time, they came from the ventilator, a hiss, and a soft, almost girl-like sound. Suddenly, Sholmes sprang into action, lashing fiercely with his cane at a point in the darkness. You see, Wilson? He yelled, his tense voice reverberating through the air. Oh, that Wilson. I raised my dark light to shudder, and the room slowly came to view. Sholmes was staring intently at one particular corner when he started whispering to me. The victim must respect the final words, the Speckled Band. I believe this is a terrible coil. To which she refers, Wilson. In front of what was an enormous adder, its fangs bare as it threatened to strike. It truly was the most terrible Speckled Band I had ever seen.
But it doesn't look very unbreakable.
Huh. Oh, there you go. On board the steam, booyah! Booyah! Oh,
Whoa, animation!
that's you.
So then, let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder. Pray, do excuse me. The cabin door was bolted from the inside when the man was killed. No marks suggest the bolt was tampered with in any way. So this would appear to be a locked room mystery. In his final moments, the victim scrawled a message on the floor. Almost certainly with the ink from this upset bottle. A Russian word. So the victim was a Russian man, then. And the letters are well formed, suggesting he was compos mentis at the time. This is a most extraordinary script. And eventually not penned by the same hand as this message. In fact, I deduce it was written by some of them a different nationality.
Oh, what's this?
Steampunk bullet, bitch.
Oh!
This paper seal was placed on us just prior to the incident by the victim himself, I would venture. Well, what have we here?
Who are you? Are you think you're doing here?
No
Okay.
must touch before Mantine police come. We must wait. Shh, that won't be necessary. You see, in less than 5 seconds from now, I will reveal the killer to you.
Not. Don't be absurd. This is murder and it can locked from inside.
Yes, the locked room, but that mystery is paper thin.
Oh yeah, that color is amazing. You don't mean the culprit's in there?
Who are you and what have you come from? I am a great British consulting detective, the only one in the world. Herlock Sholmes, I presume you must have heard of me?
Dun dun dun.
I literally had no prep time for that voice, so it's probably going to change still.
That's okay. That one's working. Oh, my head is throbbing. What's going on? Something not right here. There's trouble in the air. Oh my god, Rinosuke, what you got yourself into now?
Is he going to be like the accused in every case in this game?
Wait, I can't move. Oh, I guess it is. Ah, what the? Why are you in handcuffs?
So, you wake up now, hmm? Oh. We had to drag you out of the wardrobe. I do not believe how you could not wake up. You are a true cold-blooded man.
You found me down.
We found you. And now you pay. Criminal.
Oh, bloody hell.
How long are you hiding in that tiny wardrobe, hmm?
Oh, sorry.
Now you have been found. It is time to admit your crimes. Unless you want to find out how cold the ocean is, hmm?
No, I'll tell you everything.
There's only one thing I'd like to know from you.
Isn't that...
Oh, that's you, sorry.
Why did you do it? Why you take his life? Mr. Sato. Oh, wait. Wait, what did you just say? Take his... Oh my god, don't tell me. Well, what is he? Where's Kazuma? Oh shit.
Ah, this is just like Mia Fey, holy shit. Ha! You pretend you do not know? You are a wolf in sheep's pelt. You are the killer. Do not try to make excuses.
Oh my god, that's a record. Damn it, Rinosuke. What? Kazuma-sama's body was discovered not long ago. Here, in the spare cabinet, that was bolted shut from the inside. His body?
Please. Well, do not try to tell us you are doing this terrible thing in your sleep.
Kazuma's dead. He can't be. I have so many ships written. Oh no.
We had so many ships written out for him.
It's handcuffs. So little finger. I have to know. Why do you take Kazuma-sama's life? Answer me, please.
Because he was a punk-ass bitch, that's why.
No. No. Kazuma, we just tortured you weeks ago. Are you sure about this? Won't we get in trouble?
Don't you find it fun being a stowaway? Besides, how else could you come to England with me to study?
Oh my god. It was really something else when they brought your luggage in here earlier, though. They went that Russian crewman just tossed your traveling case onto the floor. I thought I was gonna die.
Yes, I still can't quite believe that. I really didn't think you'd be able to fit inside my trunk.
I mean, after we did in bed, you think that'll be easy.
You must be even less of a man than you look.
Wait to call me out, man. Hey, honestly, I finally broke a bit by my body.
Well, it's about 50 days until we dock in Great Britain.
Oh yeah, definitely gonna be on the ship.
But if you confide yourself to my cabin here, I don't expect anyone will discover you.
Hope not. I get the feeling those Russians will be Wouldn't be very forgiving of a stowaway.
They're a sturdy bunch, that's for sure.
What I want to know is, why do we need to keep it a secret from the young lady?
From our faithful judicial assistant Mikotova, you mean?
We really need to think of short term for those. Anyway, yes. From your close friend, more to the point. Surely we could confide her, couldn't we? I don't believe she'd give me away. Then again.
No, but if she knew what we'd done, that would make her guilty by association. It's best that only you and I know about this.
Suppose so.
Anyway, it's about time that the steward is supposed to come and clean the cabin. I know it's cramped, but you'd better get in there, I think. It won't be for long. And anyway, compared to hiding inside my traveling case, it'll be a breeze.
Yes. But what if a steward decides to open the water for some reason? Then I'll be down for it.
Stop worrying. I only have 2 words of advice for you. Don't sneeze. I tell you what, why don't you write "keep out" or something on this piece of paper?
What?
Then I can stick it over the wardrobe doors once you're inside.
I don't know. You've only been at sea for about 15 days. How can this happen to me? I made a mistake. Sorry. We were supposed to be going in this adventure to England together.
Hold on a sec. We'll leave you at the next port. Stay quiet until then. Don't make more trouble for yourself. Murderer.
No, I'm not a murderer.
Da! You said before. You said you admit everything about your crimes.
No, that's not right. I mean, yes, I did stow away on the ship, but murdering my best friend?
No one else could have done it. Admit the truth.
Oh, Susato-san. Please, tell me what happened. I need to know. Very well.
I did it.
But there is something I would like to ask you too. What those eyes. She likes you great to
It was me. Sorry.
This nightmare getting worse by the minute. That's all I can do is find out what really happened. Okay. He really has been killed, hasn't he? This isn't just a bad dream. And these handcuffs, they think I did it? They think I'm Kasuma's killer? When they found him, the cabin was locked from the inside. What do you mean? There's no access to the cabin via a porthole window, and the bolt on the door can be operated from outside. In other words, after the crime, the culprit could have escaped from these 4 walls.
What if he's in the trunk?
What?
What if he's in the trunk?
Oh, to put it another way, the culprit can only have been somebody inside this cabin. Or do you have some other explanation? Actually, yes, what? Can you check the trunk? It's impossible! How did he die then? What happened exactly? Are you still going to deny the charge, even despite the circumstances? Please, Susano-san, you have to tell me. The cause of death is still undetermined. They don't know how he died? The ship's doctor examined the body, but of course, he has no post-mortem analysis experience.
How convenient.
I don't suppose we shall learn more until an expert has been consulted on its port call. So presumably that means there's no obvious signs of injury though. That's true. Yeah. About the incident. Can anyone tell me what actually happened here in this cabin? I don't understand. Why would anyone to kill Kazuma? Presumably that's something you know the answer to better than anyone. Please.
He was a punk-ass bitch!
Whatever you say, you were here in the cabin after all. Well, yeah, I was, but... He will always wake before dawn and do his training first thing in the morning. I was waiting outside his cabin, as I have every day so far in this voyage. But this morning he did not come. I could sense that he wouldn't. Does that mean he was already there with Susano standing right at cabin door? I wonder. I know, but there was no reply. Then I started to become worried, so I went to find a member of the crew. The crewman forced the cabin door open, and when we managed to get inside, there was Kazuma-sama, collapsed on the floor. Oh, tape, of course.
Yeah.
And the white tape that now shows exactly where he was found, I suppose. I had no idea anything had happened. I must have been asleep in the water somehow. I wish it wasn't the case, but that's just very hard to believe. This is all very hard to believe to me too, trust me. Now I have told you everything that I know, so it's my turn to ask you a question. Yes, alright. Ugh, I exhale so heavy. It's not like anything.
So, if I've learned anything over the course of the Ace Attorney games, whenever there's a dead body discovered where they wrote something in blood, that's not what they did. Someone else manipulated the body to do that.
Yeah, there's some cases like that. But this game was ink, not blood.
Yep. Ink, blood, gravel, dirt, whatever.
And I noticed something on the floor, but we'll get to that.
Yep.
Stow away. Why are you even on board of the ship, Naruhodo-san? You said something before about being a stowaway, didn't you? Oh, yeah. I'm afraid that's true. It's 2 weeks since we left Japan now. I have been shut up in this cabin the entire time. I had no idea. Well, how could you... I could Kazuma-sama's cabin for so long without even noticing. Oh, right. No. That would be impossible, obviously. Yes, of course. You're lovers, are you? Oh, for fuck's sake! Well, can someone invite me?
You stowed away on this ship because you couldn't bear the thought of being away from your gay lover for so long. The need consumed you, so that's why you killed him. If you couldn't have him, no one could.
Oh, for bloody hell! Don't make it worse as it is. He wanted us to go to England together, and that's not helping my case.
Oh, so it's a honeymoon, is that it?
He actually asked you. But why? I don't really know the reason myself. I don't understand. Kazuma, why do you want this? What's the real reason? Why go to such extreme length to smuggle it to England with you?
It's an idea that's been in my mind ever since the end of that incredible trial. I think I told you then, didn't I? That you ought to become a lawyer yourself.
Well, yes, you did say that, but I didn't think you were serious.
You have a talent for it, I can assure you of that.
But I never really thought about becoming a lawyer.
Well, that's something you can decide for yourself. London is at the spearhead of cultural development, the center of the world in many ways. There can't be any harm in seeing such an important place with your own eyes, can there?
Well, no, definitely not.
But on a personal level, if you were to become a lawyer, then...
Then what?
Nothing. Forget it.
Hmm? Kazuma-sama is... He was always saying the same thing. Like he wanted to change the Japanese legal system. Perhaps he thought that he could do that with you. Yes, maybe.
He always sees me as a means to an end to everything. It's not fair.
But something still bothered me a little. Look at his eyes then. It was darker than I've ever seen it before. Susato-san, I thought that we kept it a secret from you. My son away on the ship, I mean. If I know Kazuma-sama, I expect he was trying to protect me, to avoid me becoming guilty by association. That's exactly right, yes. We're perfect in fact. Last night. If you were not the culprit, then tell me. What happened last night here in this cabin? Well, the thing is... I don't really remember. How convenient. Kazuma brought me something to eat, just like he always did. And then I got myself into the water over there, just like I was... Okay, so I guess you didn't want to share the bed. Okay, I get it. After all, I... fell asleep. Well, yeah.
Of course I don't share the bed. I'm the one who owns this cabin. I paid for my ticket. It's my bed. You get to sleep in the wardrobe like the dirty little stowaway that you are.
So typically they didn't even stare when Kazuma-sama was killed? Yeah. I know it sounds unbelievable. Really, I do. But it's the truth. If only I woke up, then perhaps I would have been the predicament. For some reason, my hair's still throbbing like anything. Really?
He got knocked on the head.
Or there was something in the food. Something wrong? Oh, no, it's... Please, forget it. Susato-san, you have to believe me, I didn't do it. I really don't want to doubt you. But the trouble is, there is no one else who could possibly have done this.
Well, if he got bit by a snake?
Kazuma, I don't understand. Why? Why they had to happen? Oh, can't take this. Don't try to go anywhere. You're the perpetrator of this crime. You can't leave. I can't allow that to happen. I'm sorry. But Kazuma was killed right under my nose here. I didn't do anything to stop it. And now I'm supposed to just sit around? My hands die? While whoever did this was free? No. I cannot allow that to happen. Well, what do you propose to do then? I'm going to investigate. I'm going to find out exactly what happened here. I'm going to work out who took Kazuma's life and how and why he did it. Oh, now we're playing Clue, I guess.
Oh, now we're playing, the ace detective. This reminds me of a puzzle.
So I'm sorry, but you're going to have to excuse me. Yeah. Oh.
Get fucking bodied.
What other? That was successful takedown. Successful what? What martial arts from? I'm going to need you to prove it. Sorry? Prove it? Yes, your innocence. I need evidence. Oh, we're doing this. Lovely. Paper seal.
Yeah, I learned this move on this newfangled device called a television. This wrestling thing from overseas.
What do you mean, cinema? Kasuma will still this over the safekeeper in Japanese. Not sure that Russian can actually read it. Actually, it's a good question. Why he made it rain in Japanese?
No, what's on the back?
This is a paper seal all ruffled and raw groove. I remember really working hard to make it. But I'm not sure how Kasuma reacted. Do you expect the Russian crew to be able to read that? He said. Still, I was sure people would get idea even if they could read it. We would use it anyway. You know, Suki.
My God, you're a himbo.
You freaking dumbass. I didn't walk. I don't know if the crew thought it was creepy or what, but no one opened the doors. Okay.
What's on the back?
Sticky
glue.
Stuff.
Glue. Investigate the glue.
You can see the remainders of the glue we used to stick this over the wardrobe doors. Although it was the proper glue. Oh no. No. Please don't tell me you...
Get your mind out of the gutter! This is a Christian stream, after all, god damn it!
Oh, so I pulverized all the rice into a paste to use instead. Okay.
Sticky rice.
Sticky rice. But to a soul like me, every single grain of rice represents precious rations. That's why I spray as thinly as possible could possibly bear to waste any. Oh my god, you never planned this, did you? Okay. Not much to go right now.
Badge? Is there any difference with your badge?
Probably not, but let's check out the back. Yeah, same number.
Alright, all the same. Alright, just making sure. Maybe you secretly like engraved a symbol or something on the back of it.
Yeah, that... Wait.
No, we don't have anything, so we can just... Wait.
Okay. But how am I supposed to? Have you forgotten already? What you achieved just a few weeks ago? You successfully defended yourself in a court of law.
Now do it again.
I see. So I had to blow my way into this. Got it. She suspected me to present some conclusive evidence. I had to get Susato-san to believe me. I'll try to some evidence right now that proves I'm not guilty of this. Well, technically, yes. I guess that's the only thing I can present. Or should I? Just for the hell of it.
Because I'm a student!
Hey, why not? Alright then, how about this? You can trick me with something rubber like that? I'm gonna beat your sorry ass. Oh. I tried to come with something more convincing. Otherwise, I could definitely throw me on the floor all over again.
There we go, took care of that.
The way you're looking at me, I think perhaps I didn't throw you hard enough. No, it was definitely hard enough. There's sure something else. I had to get Susanoo-san to believe me. Okay, so I guess that's the only thing. Tell me, when what discovered in the water before? Was this piece of paper stuck over the doors? Oh, yes, it was. I remember clearly. Oh, that's right. It was what do you call it?
Kazuma put it on.
Yeah. I thought so. Kazuma was put it in place whenever I went to sleep in there. Just in case the cabin still around, another crew member decided to look inside. So naturally, he did the same last night as well. Ah, yes, of course. The gentleman who discovered you peeled that sign from the wardrobe before he opened them. Well, if I were truly the culprit, I could have climbed back inside the wardrobe and started this one outside the doors on my own. Yes, that's quite true. In other words, it's impossible to kill Kazuma. Well, that was that simple, I guess. Well, even you are sprawled helplessly on the floor.
I think you're on a table. I think you're on the bed.
I can see why Kazuma-sama thought so highly of you. Thank you, Susato-san. Now, could you help me up? Oh,
No.
Of course.
I like seeing men on their backs.
Well, in the light of that evidence, I don't see any reason why I should stop you from investigating here at least. Thank you. So you finally believe me. I'm sorry. No. What?
Nani?
I'm not sure yet. I can rule out the possibility that you used some sort of contrary trick to put the sign back in position.
Oh my fucking god.
I mean, does he look smart enough to do something like that? But
Yes.
anyway. What do you think I am, a magician?
I can hear your thoughts, you know.
For now, I suggest you investigate as truly as possible in here. I'll do the same. Alright, let's get to work, Susato-san. Please, don't misunderstand me. I still have my doubts. Oh. I shall be watching you to make sure you do nothing that might disturb the crime scene. I wouldn't want using your conjuring tricks to destroy the evidence, for example.
Like, say,
Aye.
dropping a bottle from shoulder height.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I should make a start investigating here. Examine everything I can. Kazuma, I swear, I'll await your death.
I'll contact you from the spirit world.
Okay, so we got present, converse, and it's 7. That's it 7. Oh god,
Oh,
that
hey,
guy's
where
here.
did he phase in from?
Okay, I find curious this right here. Let's see. Oh yeah,
The
I mean,
bookshelf.
the book has fallen over the shelf. Look, they're all tumbled the same way. And what's this? A statue of some god of the sea? Although he's fallen over as well.
That's a bad omen.
Yes, it's almost the whole shelf has been ransacked and everything moved down at once. I wonder if perhaps was Kazuma-sama doing this morning's return, do you think? What?
That would be far too careless of him.
Seriously doubted. Then perhaps it was you, Naruto-san, in a fit of rage. I wouldn't have bothered leaving the water just to mess up a few bucks on a statue. Could the way this thing have been thrown about has anything to do in the case? I wonder. Well, I'll just set everything straight again. I don't like to see a mess.
Don't
Didn't you
disturb
say-
the crime scene!
Didn't you Oh, bloody hell. Oh dear, that won't do. Oh, what's the matter, Sasa? Besides disturbing the crime scene? Whenever I examine these things, I will find myself so focused, I forget to look around properly. Ah, yes, that's no good. I suppose you're as foolish as me in that regard, are you, Naruto Holo-san? I'm sure you're careful to look all around using the buttons, are you? Now, let's investigate all corners of this cabin.
Leave no trace unchecked.
Yes, let's do that. I suppose my field of vision have been rather small until now.
He just manually just sets his FOV to 90.
Okay, let's check this site first. What's this?
Little banner.
This is... Yes, it's a bell core contraction, I think. What do you mean, contraction? I read about it in a book study that talk about life in Great Britain. Large households often have bell cord like this, which you can pull the ring to summon servants. Really? That sounds almost magical.
This is awkward.
Shall we give it a little try? Hi! In the interest of cultural research, obviously. And I wonder what the hell we're doing here. I suppose nobody comes for lowly Japanese people. Oh, we have to go there. No! I'm sure just as everyone's busy, that's all. Okay, so we should that.
There's a vent.
There's a vent. That will explain the bandana flowing. I think that's some kind of opening for a ventilator. A hole through which fresh air can circulate into the cabin. Isn't that a little odd? What do you mean? Well, this ventilator, if that's what it is, looks like it's connected to the next door cabin. Yes, it'll appear so. You're right. But if purpose is to allow fresh air into the room, surely it should be connected to the outside. That's true. Perhaps the rain and spray don't find their way to the seas are rough or something like that. Or maybe, I don't know.
Maybe a monkey to crawl through?
I suppose. Maybe that's it.
Can't investigate the bed.
It's some 2 weeks since we set sail from Japan. Had you really been living that wardrobe the entire time, Naruhodo-san? I mean, we're Japanese, we're just living in cramped spaces, so... I said living isn't quite a great description, though. Oh, no. I suppose not. Although it must have been rather exciting, making this voyage on your secret hideout. The trouble was, I never knew when a member of the crew might come in. So yes, I basically had to live in the wardrobe. And last night was no exception. But because of that, you had no idea what was happening out here in the cavern. No, certainly no. You're such a dumbass. No! Hey, thank you for the follow.
Alright, what else can we look at? Oh, wait, the desk?
That's Javier. Yes. Desk.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
Yes, I appreciate it. This is where dear Kazuma-sama would have sat whatever he was writing. How would you know? How would I know? London Diary. Oh, Kazuma, he didn't even make it to his destination.
Damn.
It looks as though the last entry is incomplete. Which means... what? He was middle writing when the incident happened?
That's how it usually works.
Or at least have time to set up the pen, right? Let's see what it says. It could be a valuable clue. Hi! Yeah! That's out of the question. What? Kazuma-sama might have departed this world, but just not read his private thoughts.
Susanoo, I fucking swear to God.
Maybe something important, something relevant to the case. Oh god, this is like an inverse Maya.
Right?
Try to be serious, but at the same time...
He doesn't want you getting into anything at all.
Alright, I don't want to read it. I guess when it becomes relevant later on in the story. Oh, Kazuma-sama. I don't like trying to pierce people's personality either, But if he helps the case, but in this case, isn't it needed for clues more important? Really, Susato-san.
Wait, the
Okay,
trunk.
let's check the trunk. Let's check the trunk. That's a very large traveling case, isn't it? Yes, it carried a lot of memories for me. And me.
What the fuck does that mean?
Memories? Memories? What do you mean? Well, that's actually how I stowed away on this vessel. I was brought on board inside the case. Which apparently was a legal thing to do back then.
Right?
I see it says this way up in Japanese. Which in hindsight was sure I realized the foreign crewmen wouldn't be able to read. Oh my
I
god.
just put an arrow pointing up.
Dumbasses, all of you. I was turned over and over and over. And then I was tossed onto the floor in here. Oh dear. In a certain way, it's as romantic as it sounds. And for that matter, why you should put like writing that's not Japanese or signs, symbols, anything like that?
I know, right? It's like people can't read any languages.
Well, it was less painful than a Susato takedown.
Let's see, what else can we do? Oh, is the bookshelf now a new entry?
Probably because nowadays there's a space in there. These are the rules of passage from travel aboard the SS Buria.
Oh yeah.
It's essentially a license required from the captain to all passengers on board. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in the cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. So I guess you count as a pet. Now hold on, Susato. Oh my god, she actually thought that. Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. You with a
About what?
with a leather collar, handcuffs, maybe a whip. Are you more of a dangerous object or a pet? Oh my god, she was thinking it.
Fucking hell, this writing.
I can't decide. Well, what first for shit? Either way, I wasn't supposed to be here.
The bookshelf. Right, no.
No,
that's still
it's
a check
already.
mark.
Yeah, check mark means that we are located. Although, let's see, is there something we need to say? These books are provided for the entertainment of whoever is occupied in the cabin. And they must be well looked after. You mustn't damage any of the ship's property. We're not gonna bring down you mess up with the scene of the crime. Really? Did you issue assistance messing up with the scene of the crime? We're not bring that up. Bloody
At
hell.
least there's no inconspicuously full glass of juice on the desk.
Well, it wasn't me who knocked over them. Well, anyway, I feel much better now they're nearly lined up. I can't relax when things are... Oh, you're one of those people. Okay.
Lady, the entire room is disheveled. You must be a anxious wreck right now.
Okay, let's shut that out. Well, give me for a while. What do you think this is? It's like a broken piece of glassware. Whatever the thing was, it appeared to have broken clear in two. A
Like
sword slice?
Like someone sliced it with a katana.
The glass is such a beautiful color. It looks like a cute little Netsuke fastener on from a kimono outfit. I'm not sure that's on like Asuma. You don't have secret and carry a cute little trinket like this around with him? Will he? I mean, he been carrying her around. And the map besides it, what is it, I wonder? It has a sort of brick-like hue. Yes, you're right. It is the color of a brick, isn't it? I guess. Even though I don't see any of the same color anywhere in the cabin. It couldn't be dried up blood, would he? No, because they usually
what
use
about the
regular.
word? The word's been nicking at my mind the entire time.
This is Russian, but let's see. Did Casimir write that before he died? It looks like written in ink. He must have been knocking over the ink pot from the desk when he collapsed on the floor. Tapai told, then I suppose he wrote this message by dipping his finger in this village. Poor Kazuma-sama. No doubt he was in a terrible pain. It's almost unbearable to imagine it. Yes, to have some perfect penmanship while dying.
Now, do we know if he knows Russian?
No, that I know of. I suppose he was trying to leave some kind of clue in the fire world, was he? But then again, it being 15 days in a Russian ship, I guess he learned something.
Maybe.
I'm sorry, partner, but I can't read your writing. Such horrible penmanship. It's Russian, you idiot.
Japanese is this?
It's Russian, you idiot. Well then. I don't think that's Japanese, Naruhodo-san. Are you that big of a dumbass? What? Then what language is this? He paid me to admit it, but I don't know. Oh shit. I mean, we're in a Russian ship. Maybe it's Russian. I don't know. It's not fun to script I'm familiar with. What does it mean, I wonder? Whoa.
Whoa, where did this come from?
Whoa. Who's that? He wasn't dead a minute ago. What I can tell, looks like he might be European.
He drank a lot of tea?
Oh. How did he? Do you notice the man too have you? So you know it's not an illusion. I have no idea who he is or how he got in here. But he looks suspicious and tall. Suspicious tall and handsome and... Shut up, Ryosuke, please.
No.
Oh. Naruhodo-san. Don't tell me. Do you really not know who that is? No, I don't have any foreign friends or acquaintances at all. He doesn't look like a member of the crew. There's something very unusual about him. He investigating Kazuma says, or he just play on it? Can't tell. Well, in that case, we simply must talk with him. I'm just imagining that the Susanna-san almost looked uncontrollably excited. By the way, I expect that you noticed already, but just in case... Oh no. If you press A on people when they're in the crosshair, you can converse with them. Alright, I get a suspicious tall gentleman in my size and see what can...
Not just yet. Let's see if there's anything else first.
I know. Oh, please do. We'll keep examining.
Well, examining him is how you talk to him.
I know, but we have a talk with him, though.
Yeah, that guy and the sword.
Perhaps that's actually what this Russian crewman makes of the scene of the crime. Excuse me.
What?
I was wondering, how's it going? The investigation, I mean.
Grandmother told me Japanese people do not make jokes, but it is not true, I see.
Are we going xenophobic? Seriously. Sorry?
The criminal asking investigator for information about his crime. Very funny.
Oh. It wasn't supposed to be a joke. He doesn't appear to be laughing either. He's convinced you're guilty. Then again, he's Russian. Sato, please. You might have useful information, though. I have to keep trying. So, last night, did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all?
Niet, of course not. Now back to corner of room and make silent. I say no more to you.
Did I head on enough? Just for a minute there, he seemed a little flustered. Well, so much for that. Katana. That's Kazuma-sana's precious sword. He never went anywhere without it. Yes, he was always saying that's a Japanese man's katana in his soul. I believe he had to work very hard to convince the government to allow him to bring this into the ship. I mean, I was gonna ask, but yeah.
Yeah, especially because you don't allow weapons on the ship.
I suppose that shows how important it was to him. Now that he's gone. But I'm not ready to like he's pretty good just yet. Sorry.
Alright, what about the dinner?
It's a leg of something. That's my dinner from last night. A roast chicken. It was really tasty. Yes, it was very delicious, wasn't it? But did you eat it on the floor there? I'm not a dog, Susato-san. I ate it at the table, of course. I'm still wondering if you came in as a pet. Susato, no.
You eat like a pet, you act like a pet, you must be a pet.
Which begs the question of when and how the plate ended up on the floor. But Kazuma-sama didn't like chicken at all, didn't he? No, that's right. So he didn't touch it. Which meant all the more for me. Oh no. Does that mean... Poor Kazuma-sama spent his last night on this earth with an empty belly. Naruto Hodo, you bastard.
I hate you! I hate you so much!
It's just horrible. I'm sorry I have a guilty conscience and an achy stomach.
Alright, what about the table itself?
Oh, there you go. There's nothing on this table at all. The plate and cutlery are all over the floor for some reason. Yes, it is quite strange. Last night when I went to sleep, I'm sure everything was still... No, wait a minute. What is it? That's funny. I can't seem to remember anything about what happened after dinner at all. Okay, so apparently chicken was for Kazuma, but you ended up eating it. So then perhaps you are responsible for what happened to Kazuma-sama. No. Then maybe. I don't know.
Unless. Is there anything else on the floor here? What about the scroll on the wall on the right-hand side?
Seiji, the Japanese word for justice. The brush strokes are straight and true, just like Kazuma. Yes, his calligraphy was always a reflection of his heart. Yet can you really look at these characters without feeling shame, knowing who drew them so thoughtfully? Of course I can! I mean, I'm innocent, so why shouldn't I be able to? Even though you saw away on the ship. Bloody hell. I'm just gonna bring that up at you. I can win. Yeah, that's about it we can get. Oh wait, the door. When I went to help and the crewmen forced the door open. This wall had been firmly closed. It's quite a small vault and not particularly sturdy, and it just slides across to secure the door shut. But still, with the door bolted, it wouldn't be a way to get in or out of the cabin, that's for sure. It's no wonder everyone suspects me. When she glanced at me like that, I feel all tense up and down my spine. I remember reading once in a detective novel. The culprit used a needle and tried to draw a bolt across from outside the door in a situation like this. Hey, that's my book. Not right now. Oh, yes, that's a clever trick. You mean carry a book right? Oh, wait. You call me a magician?
Women have more hiding spots on their body than men do, my guy.
Yes, that's a clever trick, isn't it? And I would read a detective story myself. But the door of this cabinet frame are made of metal, and they seal together perfectly. There will be no possibility of using a NATO trick here, Alfred. Unless... when she glares at me like that, I feel pins and nails all up and down my spine.
Alright, what about the, what's that broken stuff down where the candlestick is? Is that something? No.
Doesn't highlight yet, so...
Is that, what about the knife? Is that part of the chicken dinner?
Yeah, it's part of the chicken dinner.
Okay. Alright, then what about the ceiling? The lamp, the little porthole up there? On the left-hand side? Nope, okay.
No, I guess it won't be up until we talk to him
Let's
first.
talk to the detective.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Do you have a moment?
Shh. This is a critical point in my investigation.
Yes, this is more certainly a table. A desk. Maybe I should leave him alone. He seems a little unfriendly. Yes, perhaps that will be for the best.
Greetings! I hope I haven't kept you long.
Oh, what exactly you were doing Kasuma's desk just now? I like his scene already. Whoa.
Ah, I see. Fascinating.
Sorry? What do you see? Feel like he's looking right through me.
Oh yes, everything is clear now. I see a real cutie with these things! The train of reasoning has run its course. My deductions have crystallized. Have been in Afghanistan, I perceive. Just recently returned, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, we're doing this. Okay. Sorry? What?
And now, whilst venturing onwards towards foreign climes, you find yourself in a most troubling predicament.
Oh, well, that's trellis. But how?
How the deuce did I know that, perhaps? It was really a most elementary deduction, hardly worth explaining.
Have you perhaps managed to deduce anything else?
But of course, a great many things. There is no mystery, my dear madam, for example. You have fled your native land of Russia, being, as you are, a merciless revolutionary.
Was anyone gonna tell him?
His pay is gonna get cut.
What pay? He's a consultant.
You leave 16 victims of assassination in your wake, and now you travel to England to blow up the Crystal Tower.
England has a crystal tower?
What is this, Elder Scrolls? And when the bay ribboned occupant of this very cabin discovered your identity, you ended his life, too!
Oh, bloody hell.
Yes, I believe that summarizes the facts beautifully. No need to hide the truth now. Nothing deceives these eyes. These special eyes.
Oh, bloody hell. Just to be clear, you're talking about me, right?
Certainly I am. Whooshah! Do you see another in this cabin who fits the bill? A Russian assassin with 16 victims to his name?
Maybe the sailor that's right behind you? I don't even see one person who fits the bill. So it's true. You're a dumbass.
This man's a loon.
It was you who did this to Kazuma. Are you for real? Are you
I'm
for
going to
fucking
smack
real?
a bitch.
Are you for fucking real? What? And you're planning a revolution too. It's shameful behavior, Naruhodo-san. Absolutely wicked. I should have known you were Russian this whole time. No, listen. Hey! Pow!
This is going to become a running theme, isn't it?
Not explain you safe. Tell me everything. Tell me about this crystal tower. Oh, bloody hell, this is ridiculous. And surrounded by dumbasses. How could you do it? For pity's sake, open your eyes. I'm not Russian revolutionary, obviously. Or Russian for that matter. Oh. Forgive me. As for you, what kind of decision is that? You were saying the first thing that came into your head.
Whatcha? But was I not right? Whilst venturing towards foreign climes, you do find yourself in a most troubling predicament, do you not?
Well, you're not wrong there. Yes, maybe.
Whatcha? Ha! There you have it, you see. What do you make of that,
Well, to be honest, the ship is en route to England and in handcuffs at the scene of the murder. So I'm not really sure you could call it deduction. It's more plain observation.
Indeed, an observation, my dear boy, is the basis of all deduction. My method is founded upon the observation of trifles, you see. I announce my findings with a brassy certitude. And more often than not, I'm right.
Well, can you introduce yourself?
My apologies. How remiss of me. I am none other than the greatest detective of the century, known to men and women the world over.
Especially men.
The inimitable Sherlock Sholmes.
Okay, now that he's seen. Got it. So, it's really you, the actual Sherlock Holmes.
This is the clunkiest way to avoid copyright infringement I've ever seen. The very same, the inimitable actual Sherlock Sholmes.
But I guess because of the Ace Attorney stories, I guess they could get away with that. Do you know who this man is, Susato-san? The most famous detective in the world? Naruhodo-san! Of course I do. There's nobody who hasn't heard of him. What planet have you been living on then? We must ask him what he's deduced. You will have worked out the entire case already, I'm sure. Really? What do you feel uneasy about this?
Oh, let's converse with him.
Great detective quotation marks. So, you're a great detective, are you? Sorry, what was your name again?
Indeed, I am none other than the one and only Sherlock Sholmes.
Oh, I see, you're German. Harold Locke, wasn't it?
No, I have no hair. I mean hair. Please, call me Sholmes. You can read all about my exploits in this exciting London publication.
If only I could read English. Oh yes, Rand's magazine. full of wonderful short stories and interesting articles from Great Britain. Another major issue, how it's sent from England especially. Then that'll make it
long?
months old then.
Yeah.
Ah yes, there it is. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. So you're the protagonist in a series of short stories then. Does that make you an imaginary friend, or perhaps a familiar?
Uh-oh. Indeed I am.
And you read so many John stories, you start to think you really are a detective. Oh.
Make no mistake, I'm not the poor deluded fellow you take me for. Your inference is backward.
Backward?
My trusty biographer records my greatest detecting achievements and chronicles them in a magazine.
You have a biographer, do you?
Doesn't everyone? Mine goes by the name of Dr. Wilson, presently keeping shop in London.
Hold on a sec. Isn't he dead?
Yeah, isn't he dead?
Dr. Wilson?
I must say, thanks to that publication, I've been fantastically busy of late. Whoosha! Why, this very moment I am returning from Asia, having solved the mystery of the cursed royal crown.
Really? I can't work out whether we should take this man seriously or not.
Deduction, you see, is to me a science, logical reasoning in its purest form.
A science? Really?
The astute observer notices even the most subtle of reactions in a subject. A furtive glance, a twitch of the muscle, a slight inclination of the posture. Fingernails, arm sleeves, furs in the skin, all these things are data.
Right.
Isn't that what he does too? And the trained logician makes deductions from this data in the blink of an eye.
I mean, yes, but...
The ultimate conclusion is, without fail, the truth. As I demonstrated only a few short moments ago.
How can you look at me in the eye and claim that?
Those beautiful eyes of his. So you see, I have a turn both for observation and for deduction, and fame. That is what makes me the one and only Sherlock Holmes.
Oh god. Okay. Why can you tell me about the death? Have you managed to deduce anything about this particular case yet?
Have I managed to deduce anything, my dear fellow? Who do you suppose discovered the culprit in his most cunning hiding place? That's right. It was none other than the great detective before you now, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Ah, I see. In other words... And this now because of this idiot. When I became anxious about Kazuma-sama this morning, I summoned all of the crew members to force the cabin door open.
And I concealed myself among their number, gaining entry to the scene of the crime. Yes, luckily for everyone, the great detective Sherlock Holmes was on board. And the handcuffs seem to be an excellent fit, Mr. Naruhodo. The very moment I laid eyes on the scene, two facts were immediately apparent to me.
Oh, really? Two facts, you say? Oh. Okay.
Let's get those facts.
Mr. Holmes, please tell us. What two facts were apparent when you came into the cabin this morning?
Ah, yes, but first, let us be precise. The two facts in question were immediately apparent to me.
Yes, I understand. But what were they?
Allow me to elucidate. The two facts that I deduced from a mere momentary glance at the scene of the crime were as follows, and I quote. Number 1, the cabin was locked from within, rendering escape of the culprit out of the question.
Well, that was obvious.
Number 2, the victim was Russian and killed following a dispute with an acquaintance.
Does anyone want to tell him?
And number 3, the victim in question was a punk-ass bitch.
Now, hold on, Mr. Sholmes. What made you think the victim was Russian? Oh, the writing.
Observe the dying message left by the victim on the floor. That is the Russian word for wardrobe.
Tap at the elbow. Okay. Do you really think that someone could have left a dying message in Russian? Oh, that's too subtle. Oh well.
In their final moments, many find their native tongue filling their head. For this young man, Russian.
Someone's gonna tell him, please. Susato. No, let him do it. Let him cook. Let him cook Naruhodo.
Let him find out for himself.
Let him cook Naruhodo. Oh, for crying out loud. Customer was Russian. I'm being gaslit. Kazuma was Russian this whole time.
Well, yes, I secretly was Russian. Oops. Initially, I considered Garderobe may be the name of the killer, a certain Robert Gard, perhaps. But in the interest of thoroughness, I decided it would be wrong not to look inside the wardrobe there at least.
Where you found Mr. Naruhodo sleeping soundly.
Quite so. I found you, the renowned Russian revolutionary killer.
Why is that? And Russian too. And a very British Japanese. Don't you people see it?
I observed that you were wearing the same attire as the victim. In other words, you were acquainted. And if my memory serves, that outfit is the traditional dress of the Russian people.
Oh. A scarf uniform like the traditional dress of the Russian people? I had no idea. Bloody hell, are we being gaslit?
This guy's so full of shit, holy crap.
And I had no idea a detective could get something so wrong.
I took a photograph of the victim and the message that I might analyze it for possible hidden details. This was taken immediately after the young man was discovered, before the body was removed.
Yes, Kazuma has already been taken away when I woke up. The first time I actually see him like this. Are you alright, Mr. Naruhodo? Oh, yes, thank you. Photograph of the crime scene has been entered into the court record. Can I ask you something, Mr. Sholmes?
What, pray?
You mentioned Russia before as well, didn't you? You know, when you said I was a first-son revolutionary fleeing from Russia and all of that.
Ah, yes, the train of reasoning that led me to the truth.
Would you mind explaining that train of reasoning to me, do you think?
Certainly, if it interests you.
How many times? I'm not Russian, I speak Russian.
I don't speak Russian either, I'm not going to speak it.
Okay, deduction. Can we talk about your deduction before the thing you concluded about me? I mean,
Ah, the now famously accurate troubling predicament you find yourself in?
actually, it was the other detail that I was more hoping to discuss. You know, the merciless Russian revolutionary and assassin import.
Ah, yes, the more sordid details. It was a fairly commonplace deduction.
Oh, so in other words, a wild guess.
Here we have this morning's paper. The main headline reads, Revolutionary Vilin Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai. This vessel made a port called Shanghai yesterday, and last night the young Russian was murdered.
Oh. Since when was Kazuma Russian? It sounds like Mr. Holmes has declared he was Russian because of what Kazuma wrote on the floor.
It was a simple act of reasoning to realize that the culprit of this crime was the same merciless revolutionary.
Okay, that's more of a wild guess, but anyway.
One who would kill the very man who helped him to escape after his true identity was discovered.
Oh.
Yes, you, Vilin Bolshevik.
Oh, villain. Oh my god, the puns. No. How could it be me? I don't even look anything like this man. Just look at his face.
Well, you are a fearsome revolutionary after all. Whoosha! Therefore, you have no doubt learnt to revolutionize your appearance as well.
Oh dear lord. Please.
And, I might add, your name does not appear on the ship's passenger list. Need I say more?
Oh. Well, that's because in a stowaway. What about the other details? The 16 victims of assassination and blowing up the Crystal Tower?
Ah, yes, the journalist clearly interviewed the man and printed all those particulars in the article. The deeds the man has perpetrated thus far and those he is plotting. Yes, everything about this revolutionary Bolshevik was included. There can be no mistake.
Do revolutionaries usually agree to interview with newspaper reporters, I wonder? And what about the part where you say it was just written from Afghanistan?
Also quite clearly stated here in the article. Bolshevik has recently returned after a period of subversive activities in a war-torn region of Afghanistan.
Okay, so it's not wild guess, just... What even is it, anyway? This Afghanistan place?
Here, take the paper for yourself, as a little memento of this great deduction.
Oh, thank you.
I've absorbed all that is of interest to me within its pages, but I see no rubbish bin nearby.
For you to go in. Okay. Revolutionary villain Bolshevik. Okay.
And you may find the article on the back of the page of interest as well.
If only I could read it. On the back.
Cast your eyes over it sometime if interest takes you, though you may need someone to interpret.
Okay, so it doesn't... Okay, we can look at it right now at least. It's alright in Russian, I couldn't hope to read it. I suppose it wouldn't hurt just to glance the article. Maybe there might be a picture too. Okay. What the hell you were doing on the desk? Before we started talking, you were examining Kazuma's death, weren't you?
Kazuma? Ah, yes, the victim.
Did you notice anything useful? Anything at all?
Ha! Observe for a moment the desktop of the victim. We see that the victim was engaged in penning some text.
Okay.
London
London Diary. Customer was keeping notes on the trip. But I don't think you should read his prior writings. He could upset people.
Tragic. And something you ought to perhaps elucidate before the act of reading?
You mean you read it already?
It is my business to know what other people do not. Yes, believe it or not, I know a smattering of Japanese.
Well, apparently you cannot recognize one. Oh, I see. Well, you're about to know what a societal takedown is. Come on, let's do it. Let's see it. Please. Susato, were you supposed to do something? Susato-san, aren't you going to throw the detective with one of your trademark takedowns? I'm so sorry, Naruhodo-san. What on earth do you mean? Oh, bloody hell. Life is unfair.
Anyway, to return to the matter at hand, namely this diary belonging to the victim, it would appear the final sentence is incomplete, as if the author were cut short. Tell me, what is the nature of the writing? Pray be precise as to details.
Oh, but I thought you knew Japanese.
A smattering, dear boy, a smattering. Sayonara, Banzai, Mikado, Nado Nado, I trust you're suitably impressed.
Oh, God.
But this diary is littered with complicated-looking characters, of which I can read precisely none.
Oh, what a dork. So, was all that showing off before then? If you were so kind to show me, I will be happy to read for you, Mr. Sean.
I'm much obliged, my dear madam.
The final entries here in Kazuma-sama's diary consist of just two short sentences. First reads, 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound. A whistling sound?
These are very deep waters. Pray, go on.
Second sentence reads, 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill. Oh. A speckled band? What on earth does that mean?
It's probably a snake.
I had no idea. I never heard that expression before.
The ventilator grill, you say. The man was presumably referring...
Yeah, that one.
to the lattice there on the wall, which connects to the adjoining cabin.
Yes, the adjoining cabin. Interesting.
So, I believe I've given you enough to consider for the time being, at least?
Ah, you have somewhere else to go?
As it happens, the victim's writings in his diary have piqued my interest. Whoosha! The matter warrants further investigation, I believe, and if I am still too long, the seasickness takes hold.
Oh, I suppose. You think you're investigating the cabin next door, which the ventilator connects to.
Great detectives are a curious breed. Our minds rebel at stagnation. We crave mental exaltation. So yes, I intend to investigate, hence the truth will become clear soon enough.
Do you think perhaps that we could go with you?
No, that would be somewhat complicated.
Oh, bloody hell. But why?
A simple glance at your wrist should reveal the answer.
Alright.
After all, you're the prime suspect in this matter, no?
There's no point trying to turn that into a question. You're the one who decided what's the culprit in the first place.
Whatever do you mean? I have no recollection of naming you as the culprit at my point. At any point.
Oh, you're kidding me. You are gaslighting me, you bloody... You must be joking! Just said it! Only a moment ago, do I need to pull the history?
Dear me, you are clearly misguided. I would have no cause to say such a thing.
Well, actually, Mr. Jones, I did hear you say that too. Do I need to pull the history on you?
Oh, I see. He's crazy. You're quite sure? Well, that's very strange. I wouldn't have said you had the face of a criminal, you know? Not really.
Just call me a Russian revolutionary. So what? Where were you looking at me this before? Some great detective you are.
Well, anyway, that was then and this is now.
What do you mean?
What I mean, sir, is this. Psha! If you are the culprit, then you must play the part more convincingly. Roll over and accept your fate.
Oh, bloody hell. No, he just being plain rude.
Nope, here I go disassociating.
And up he goes, and just laugh in my face. His sense of humor is as twisted as his name. Naruhodo-san, what are you standing there for? Huh? We must go investigate the cabin next door as well. Aren't you forgetting something? What about this? Oh, fucking hell. After Kazuma-sama spent his time mom struggling to leave us a clue, you're willing to give up? You're just going to roll over and accept your fate? Give me any shares on the rolling over part.
Bitch, you are so very fucking inconsistent. Do you know that?
I think we still have some time to investigate this finish off in here first, don't we? Carry your stamina well can this kind of will get a chance to free the next door. Good idea. Actually, I think we did that a moment ago, but...
Yeah, let's investigate all the clues we've gotten.
Actually doesn't look good for me, but there's still things I can do to help myself. And I owe it to Kazuma to do everything I can to find a way out of this. I'm really bringing comfort to justice.
Apollo justice. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
Nope.
Is that? Is something wrong, Naruhodo-san? Oh no, it's just that crewman's standing by the door. I have a feeling like I've seen you somewhere before. Oh no. Oh yes, you're right, he does look familiar. And Japanese. And probably suffering from tuberculosis. Anyway, excuse me, sir. Yes? What I can do for you?
Oh, no, it's this guy.
Oh, bloody hell. I recognize that face, but it can't be. It is. I didn't know you were here, Inspector Hosonaga.
Not on your sleeve. Come on.
Hello again. What did you do here? I think that should be in my line. I was so stunned when I saw you, my heart stopped. I mean, I think your heart saw way too many times, if you know my drift. What does tuberculosis do again? Nearly
I don't
stopped,
know.
I hope. I received some special orders to go undercover as a member of the crew on board the ship. What about the arm?
Yeah.
Ah, for
Every time someone dies, you're always right there. I think you're the culprit.
Again. You certainly seem to enjoy undercover work, Inspector. Is there anything I can do to help you? Please ask. Oh, bloody hell. I never expected to see this man on board. But perhaps his presence can help me out of this hopeless situation?
Let's check our evidence first.
Okay. So we got the picture.
Let's investigate this. What do we got here?
Okay, I don't notice something interesting here.
I
Alright.
don't see anything on his finger.
Exactly. His finger's clean, even though he's dipped in ink.
Yeah, it does look very clean.
Hmm.
Seems like an unnatural position for his hands to be in, anyway.
Yeah, that's normal, but that's what's getting my attention. His finger's rather clean, even though he dipped it on ink.
Yeah. No hand smear, anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, next evidence.
Okay, so we have this Russian guy, this other Russian guy, and hello.
Ooh, hello.
Hello, what's this? This is very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I should save it for later.
She kind of looks like the woman from the last case.
And you found something relevant, Hanoru-Holo-san. Well, no, I mean, it looks like it might be interesting. Well, we'll never get to see her eyes for a reason. But it's also that may be the reason.
Mm-hmm.
I can't read a single word, I'm afraid. No, nor can I, but look at this picture. Perhaps it's about a beautiful young Russian princess, do you think? She's very pretty. Oh, very likely. She's pretty, isn't it? I suppose you enjoy articles like this, don't you? I bet you have lotion and napkins next to you while you're looking at them. I don't know. I can't make any sense of that.
Ah, I'm glad you noticed this article.
Bloody hell, what are you doing here?
I ran right back once I heard the ruffling of the pages.
Ah,
Allow me to give you a short summary of its contents.
oh, thank you. He pops everywhere, this Mr. Sholmes.
It's about the disappearance of a young lady last night. Renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai.
Huh.
During a performance in Shanghai, the famous dancer was reported missing. She is, of course, the talented young Nikolina Pavlova.
What a Russian name so hard to remember.
It would appear the woman was in costume when she was found to be missing from her dressing room. Wearing the diamond tiara you see pictured, which is worth some 20,000 rubles.
That little? Oh, how much is 20,000 rubles? I had no idea, but I'm quite sure it must be an unbelievable sum of money. Susato's eyes are shining like diamonds themselves. Yes, I want the precious.
My precious. The tiara is property of the Novovich Ballet. It would seem the director is beside herself with worry. For the tiara, not the ballet dancer, you see.
Yes, I'm not surprised.
The company is most anxious to recover both Miss Pavlova and the valuable tiara. More the tiara than Pavlova. They've requested international assistance at all ports with sailings to Great Britain.
Could this be another case of a Russian fleeing her country, and where she made animations and books and whatnot?
Wow! These Russians all just flee their country. I wonder why.
It does seem to be the Russian thing to do. Oh, damn it, what? Oh my god. I'm not even going to identify that with a response, Mr. Naruhodo. No matter how true it is. Okay. And it's updated.
Alright, what about the picture on the front, though? We never investigated that.
I'm afraid I can't read a roto portion. No, me neither. I have no idea what it says.
The pair of you floundering is a sorry sight. Hello again. Allow me to offer some assistance. The article on the front page of this newspaper is concerned with a fearsome Russian revolutionary. It reads, Revolutionary villain Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai.
Yes, you told us that before.
It reveals also that those who see the man's beard with their own eyes never live to tell the tale.
So pretty much everyone. Oh my goodness, he's fearsome. And Russian.
He's fearsomely Russian.
That's what you just told me a moment ago. Moving on. Well, presumably the newspaper paragraph was alright, I guess.
The solution is obvious, of course. If he despises his beard to that degree, he need only shave it off.
But then that would be a Russian thing to do. Oh my god,
no Russian
Naruhodo.
shaves their beard.
I'm not quite sure what's the problem, Mr. Sholmes. Okay, anything else of interest?
No,
that's about it.
I think we've got what we needed. All right. Now the diary.
These two words. Okay, if the intro was of probably means the snake, but okay. Oh, so it's so nice. Okay.
So now we can investigate this in closer detail.
Well, I don't see anything in particular to look at, so. Okay, moving on. Well, yes.
Right, now we can converse with
this asshole, I forgot. This asshole. So what are you special this time, Inspector? Yes, and why are you dressed as a member of the crew? And what is it with your arm?
I only have one pose that the artists care to model me in.
I'm so sorry. This is all my fault. I take full responsibility. Oh my god, you did it, didn't you? For what? My orders were to act as Asogagi-san's bodyguard.
Wow, you suck as a bodyguard. Holy shit.
No, you suck at everything. Yes, you plain suck. Oh. It was Minister of Justice Jigoku who pushed for this overseas study.
Wait a minute. The judge has a name?
Jigoku? I guess?
Yeah. That's his name? Uh-oh.
Oh, he has a name. Who knew?
Uh-oh. Something bad just flared up in my gut.
Oh.
I wonder if he's going to become a victim in another case.
Oh yeah, he has a name, so probably. And he entrusted me with ensuring that Asogi-san reached Great Britain without being assassinated.
Well...
Assassinated? How could that be a possibility? Besides you being a... not sure. But these are complicated times. There are tensions between the world's great powers and Japan. Minister Jigoku said we should be prepared for all eventualities. This is incredible. I don't believe it. Kasuma-sama was assassinated? Obviously, we couldn't give Asami-san a visible security support. Which is why I'm undercover now, posing as one of the crew. I see. You really suck at this, don't you? I've been told quite a bit. And I didn't take eyes off him the entire time we've been on board. From morning until night. Every day. What I never imagined will happen here. Inside his own cabin. Not here on the first class deck. Okay, this is first class.
First class? Wow, this looks like shit.
Wow. I really don't want to see cabin now. Shit.
I can't wait to see what the third class cabins look like.
Probably like the closet that he was. Just try the closet. I failed miserably on my assignment, and actually is dead as a result. I'm tuberculosis. I won't finish it all, so I guess I have to live with this guilt for the rest of my eternal life, I guess.
I'm secretly immortal, you know.
I am a disgrace. All I can do is humbly apologize. And give you counsels that will never kill me. Ah, Inspector. You're such a dumbass. So is there anything at all that I can do to help now? Actually,
some room service would be nice.
Just say the word.
Room service, please. I'm starving. I haven't eaten all day.
We do what you can to investigate customers ourselves. I thought you might be. You didn't do it, did you? You're not the killer. I mean, you're the main protagonist of the story, after all. You cannot
just already cleared your own name a few weeks ago, but maybe it's the pathological thing.
Yes, I guess they call it double jeopardy, but that term hasn't been invented yet, I guess, for the show.
That concept doesn't exist yet.
Of course not. Would really like to investigate the cabin next door. Yes, so we need to be allowed out of this cabin. I'm sorry. What?
Nani?
To be deemed a risk to the ship's safety. You should move to even touch the handle of the cabin door. That stormy looking seaman there will surely snap your neck with... Oh!
I will dust you like bunt cake.
I suppose, and I just saw it now, they think I'm a murderer as well. Also, I thought neck snapping was an American thing. Well, I don't know where you got that stereotype from, but nope, Russian.
No, Russians invented it first. That's how they win against bears. They snap the neck.
Would it be possible to give me something to work with, do you think? I know to need something persuasive. What do you mean? Oh, don't tell me I have to do this again. If I had a solid reason why the next door cabin should be investigated, for example.
Oh, the diary.
Yes. I'll do everything I can do to persuade the captain to allow it. Really, I'll lay my life on the line if I have to, even if I have minutes left of life.
Boy, don't make a promise that you can't keep.
But I don't see how. There may be a way. I mean, you already did it with me. What, getting thrown to the floor? Oh no, you idiot. What? Really? Think of how you tried to persuade me that your innocence. Tried. Bitch? Never mind.
It's been an hour of dialogue, of course people would forget.
By presenting me with a piece of evidence that you already had in your possession. Evidence within this. It's just the same when you're in court. You must have done it many times during your trial. You should know this by now. Ah, yes. Simply select the present panel and choose some evidence that Inspector Casanova could choose. You just did it like half an hour ago. You should remember this. So, evidence that gives us a reason to investigate next door cabin, is it? Alright, yes. I think I know what I can use. Let's see, the present button, the detective with the present evidence he needs to persuade the captain. And that'll be this right here.
You're giving me a present. I love presents.
Okay, hearing wisdom sound. The wisdom, though, I wonder. What's that? It's Kazuma's diary. Just before he died, Kazuma-sama wrote something about rather strange in his diary. Strange? In what way? He wrote, what looks like some kind of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill. A speckled band. That is strange. Yes, we're trying to work out what he meant by that. Well, what I'd still like to know is... Don't tell me. Ventilator, isn't it? You're very astute, Inspector, despite how you look. The ventilator clearly joins the next door cabin. This is a very oddly designed ship, for the matter. That's right. So if we could investigate in there, we might be able to work out what the speckle band was. Alright then. I can leave this cabin at the moment. I'm stuck here until we arrive at the next port. The captain has given me strict orders to guard the scene of the crime, you see. I'll have to destroy the investigation to you. Really? Really? You're willing to do that? Yes, as long as you don't leave the first class cabin area. I'm afraid I can't remove this handcuff though. But what about the captain? Are you going to against his direct orders? And a man of my word. And I promise you that I'll lay my life on the line that it takes to convince the captain. After all, I failed to keep that Soggy-san safe. This is the least I can do. Oh, so you're not that useless. Okay. Thank you. Let's seize the moment then, Naruhodo-san. Carpe diem. Is that Russian, Sasudo? Never mind.
It's Russian. It's a Russian saying.
Okay. Not really that move. Alright, let's see what we can find out. Okay, so finally we're moving. Kazuma-sama quarter. First and foremost, we get out this cabin.
Hey, what's that over there?
Cheeseburger.
Bees churgers? I love bees churgers.
Ooh, I'm finally out of that cabin. I have to admit, this isn't quite what I expected. Really spacious out here than I thought it would be. And this is the most luxurious accommodation. And really... Oh. Yes, indeed. Kazuma-san was being sent to his study tour by the government. That's why he has been put in a first-class cabin. Oh, what passes for one, I guess. Even still, this is about twice as large as my accommodation in steerage. Oh. Really? That must be awful. Oh. Oh, look over there. That's a night crewman keeping watch. And he looks enormous, even he's sitting down. The door next to him leads to second-class accommodations. I suppose he's making sure that no one comes out of there who shouldn't. I suppose... the people in handcuffs. Naruhodo-san, you're still looking like a little boy visiting a toy shop for the first time. I would have thought you'd be used to the ship by now. We have been at sea for 2 weeks already. Well, yes, I know, but the thing is... I was inside Kazuma's closet the entire hour. I was inside Kazuma's trunk when I first came aboard. And ever since I've been shut inside a little wardrobe.
I've been going to the bathroom, my guy.
Must have been a very trying time for you. That's a good question. There aren't any windows. Please don't tell me you did it in a... Have you been doing it in a pocket, my boy?
Yeah. My
Please,
boy.
Give me a pity look. Okay.
Let's investigate.
Sure, I dare talk to him.
Yeah, that's
Why not?
you.
Excuse me, but could I ask you something? You little stowaway barter. That was a good start, wasn't it? Alright, let me try instead. Good day, Miss Sailor. I'm so sorry to trouble you, but could I perhaps ask something of you? You little third-class lady maid.
Oh, them's
Oh.
fighting words.
Listen to the Cody sailor about days, Satosu. I am not sailor. Mother gave me name. I am senior crewman Beef Stroganoff.
Wow, that's a stretch of a name.
Oh, the best face to was to ever content, I think. Okay, so I guess we can talk. Mr. Stroganoff, about this first-class cabin area? Here we are in finest part of Buria steamship for very important persons. What sort of very important person? Government officials, kings and queens, traveling in secret. Many important people.
Maybe princess.
Is why I always guard in this place. Gosh, that's amazing. But somehow let stupid stowaway inside. I want to pick up you or throw you into ocean, but Stroganoff is no animal. Thank you. Okay, something about his face.
He has a very stoned face.
Well, that and something looks like something coiled around his head. Because no way that's a tattoo or something like that. Just saying. Don't tell me he did. Really? Okay.
Yeah, I don't see it. You have to point it out.
If I may, I was wondering, is the cabin next to Mr. Asogi's currently occupied? Yeah.
That's Da.
Okay, can you see marker? No, you cannot.
Where?
Okay, look at the face.
Yeah, I'm looking.
He had like a big tan bits that going like around like a spiral.
Oh, he has like little. Oh, he has like
something
some kind
coiled
of-
around
like
his
something like-
face.
yeah, some kind
Don't
of.
tell me
like,
he did it. And he has a
something
name,
like,
so yeah.
Squeeze mark.
Yep.
Hmm.
You're a suspect already, man.
I thought that was just a sunburn.
No, that's a very specific sunburn if it's one. But it does look like something colored around his face, like a snake, maybe. It sounded like da. I think it's probably Russian for yes, or no, or maybe. Genius. It is not permitted to visit all cabins without invitations. Well, it sounds like there is someone in the store cabin of this. Yes, it is maybe tantalizing. Oh. Could you tell who's traveling this cabin next to Mr. Asogi's? His name is Mr. Grimsby Grolot. I said it right?
Grimesby Roylott, yeah.
Grimsby Roy. No. He very important Western gentleman. Western gentleman. Do not think about it. He got nothing to do with murder or student boy. How do you know? How can you be sorry about that? Mr. Roylott is authentic Western gentleman. Oh, we're doing this again. Such a man will have no interest in lowly students from insignificant Far East Islands. That was harsh. Can you tell us when Mr. Roylott came aboard? That is not your business. Come to think of it, you know he's been at sea for 2 weeks now, and I've been in Kasuma's cabin the entire time. I never once heard anything from the next door cabin, or even felt like there's anyone in there. Well, presumably since this chairman is occupying one of the first-class cabins, he must be really important. Is that right? Pooties! That is not all your business!
I heard you say that.
Are you on watch here all the time, Mr. Seaman Stroganoff? Duh! All the time! So criminals like you cannot come in or get out. I wonder, could you tell us anything about last night at all? It is sad about Student Boy. Were you on watch last night as well? Of course. And did you notice anything at all at the time? Anything. Just anything. Anything unusual? And yet! Susato-san, do you understand that? It was clearly a no, or yes, or maybe.
I don't know, words escape me.
I saw nothing unusual. Nothing at all. And you didn't hear any strange noises or sense anything else running away.
We looked away.
And while you are avoiding my eyes, you're hiding something. Unfortunately, I don't have anything special ability to tell lies. I said no. Sorry. I'm not so sure. I could have sworn that he wouldn't catch my eye for a woman there. Well, he's lying, obviously. This is enough. I cannot say no more now. Oh. It is time to me to report to Captain. You must return to cabin. Yes, alright.
We didn't get to investigate anything else.
Bulkhead to second class area is staying locked at all times. Basically, we cannot move from here. You escape when the lobster whistles on top of the mountain, or an English say, when pigs fly. Yes, I understand, I guess. What is it with you and lobsters? Russians and lobsters. Good, now we can investigate the area properly, shall we? Definitely. Yeah, we just lock up in this room area.
Yes, let's look around.
First of all,
Let's have a book.
that book on the top of the table there really is huge. There's a pen with it too. Yes, I'm sure that's the ship's log. Shall we have a little look through it? The writing is so neat and precise. Every detail about the bodies have been meticulously recorded. You wouldn't expect a rough and ready sailor to have such beautiful handwriting. Oh. Anyway, look here. Last night's log is mostly blank. Presumably that means there was nothing to report. Or maybe he did it. Or at least he's accomplished. This looks like a plan to the SS Buria! It shows each deck. Look. The Buria is a large-scale steamship with triple skin hulls. What a marvel engineering. Not like that piece of shit Titanic from last time.
Yeah.
Well,
The Titanic is yet to sail, my guy.
oh, that's right. Oh, we did a pirate, didn't we? Well, it's been playing on my mind for a while now, actually, but how is this such a huge lump of metal doesn't just sink into the bottom of the ocean? Oh, Rinosuke, and you call yourself a college boy?
I know, right?
Oh, that's quite simple, Naruho-san. It's so simple I will not bother to explain it to you. Just say you don't know either. It is? Well, consider the Japanese archipelago. Oh, fuck me.
Archipelago.
Archipelago, yeah. The islands of Japan. Yes, They're not metal, but they're not the... Oh, fucking hell. Just say you don't know, please.
Well, let's just follow this train, see where it docks.
Okay.
Where it pulls
They're
in.
not metal, but they're enormous lumps of earth. Many, many times larger than the ship. And they don't sink, do they? They've been floating about happily on the sea since the gods created them.
Keep
That
going.
remind me, I could show you Japan sinks one of these days, because it's a series about that.
Oh,
About Japan sinking.
oh boy.
Right, tragic, but at the same time, hopeful at the same time. Well, I suppose so. We're such bloody idiots, aren't we? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Anyway.
All right.
Look, cheese!
Cheese!
A trap for catching mice. And boobies. Yes.
Whoa!
Don't you know what a booby is? An idiot. A moron. Something like you. You're lucky you didn't get out of the room. You could have been caught on that trap a long time ago.
Okay, get it.
Susato for crying out loud. Anyway. Yes, we have plenty of those back home in Japan. What, mice? Although they seem to be using a lump of shock or something as bait. Let me see. Yes, I think that's what they call cheese. It's made from the milk of cows. Cheese? I wonder what it tastes like.
Ryunosuke, do not do it.
Oh god. And yes, yeah, she's gonna fall in for them, so that understand, but still, he's gonna try and eat it. You can't eat it, Naruhodo-san. This trap will snatch shut on your fingers. That's what I meant when it says it's a trap for boobies. You see, you're already falling to it. Susato, for the love of God,
Let's keep
stop it.
going.
Ah, really, but... Ah, Subash is right. See, you were gonna eat it. God damn it, shut up. You weren't actually going to try, were you? I had to eat for the fast crocodile with Iskazuma's leftovers. You didn't know how hungry I've been in the wardrobe. Poor you. I'll find a little snack for you later. Probably another hunk of cheese, because apparently you're such a rat. Okay. There's a...
A little alarm.
What do you think this is? It's a very pleasant shape, is it? That's the emergency alarm. It's probably best not to touch it. Touch. Oh, an alarm. It says, press only in times of emergency. It looks like it's not been set alarm bells ringing all over the ships and bringing the vessel to complete stop.
I wonder if this will become
Complete.
plot important.
Wait, complete stop. Remember the shelves?
Yeah,
Hmm.
but you'd think that someone would have heard the alarm go off if that's the case.
Why did you do it, Naru-san? You mustn't touch it. But this is an emergency situation, just like these handcuffs. My god, you're such a moron. You know very well that's not the alarm for. If you were to bring this vessel to a standstill for no good reason, you'd be in a worse situation. I wish everything would just stop. The ship included. If you had to do something foolish, I mean, make it something that doesn't fit anyone else. You know, like, don't even suggest this hospital, please. Thank you.
Remember when you went to school without your pants on?
Uh,
Oh, I thought that was a dream.
okay. What are
Came
you
up these doors.
This is it. This is the cabin next to ours. The one the ventilator contains to. Yes, the ventilator from which Kazuma-san wrote that he saw a speckled band emerging. Maybe whoever in this cabin can help solve that particular mystery. Let's ask. No answer. With all of these seems, there's no one in there to help us with inquiries. How notion? What's that? It came from inside the cabin. She had a speech scream. Must have been a woman. Stand aside. Oh,
I'm about to break the door down. Stand aside.
what the fuck you came from? Mr. Jones.
I shan't be stopped. When the fit is on me, I revel in kicking doors off their hinges.
Please, wait, Mr. Jones. The door doesn't appear to be bolted.
It doesn't? Then how the deuce can I dispatch with this muscular urge? What, pray, can I kick?
Well, there's this Japanese boy next to me. Susato for the love of God, no.
Oh, come on!
I think we should go in. There's no time to think about stress relief. Oh,
Who are you?
listen, gentlemen. This man looks Russian to me. See, beards are Russian. I've been saying for a while now. We had a woman scream.
A woman? Don't be absurd! As you can see, there's nobody but me in this cabin.
True, this old man does appear to be the only person in here. Oh, and see, there's a plate. That's the... I forgot how to say it.
Plate on the floor,
No, but
bookshelves turned over.
in that case, could you scream? And yes, not at the books too.
Get out, all of you, now! Please excuse the intrusion, but you're Mr. Grimsby Roylott, I believe. Yes, that's me. And you are? I am the one and only, the actual Herlock Sholmes. You've heard of me, no doubt? No. I am a great detective amongst great detectives, one who adorns the covers of popular magazines, no less. So I assure you, you may trust me completely.
The man uses that magazine like a business card.
A detective? I do not trust detectives.
I wonder why.
We distinctly heard a scream emanating from within these walls. But there wouldn't appear to be a lady concealing herself within the wardrobe this time. So, might I be so bold as to ask you to open that small traveling case? What? Don't be stupid! How could anyone fit in a trunk, small trunk like that? Well, it's quite fashionable these days, is it not? Traveling inside one's trunk.
Don't look at me.
Oh, yep.
Oh my. Did you see that, Mr. Naruholo? Yes. The case you shook.
Leave, now! Otherwise, I'll call the steward.
So this is Kazuma's neighbor, Mr. Grimsby Roylott. There's no doubt about it. This strange Russian man is hiding something. I couldn't agree more. Let's see if we can find some clue before the burly sailor returns. Putties! Okay. That's at some... No. Should we talk or it's 7 already?
I think we should talk to him first before we start looking around.
Mr. Roylott, we'd like to talk about you with something.
No!
Oh.
I do not want to talk. Leave my cabin now!
This is gonna be terrible. We're not getting anywhere here. I agree. But there may be someone else who got killed. Maybe the guy that's... Oh.
What the fuck is he doing in there?
Perhaps that great detective could get somewhere with Mr. Roylott and what the heck he's doing. Seriously.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Let's try. Well, let's just keep going.
Mr. Roylott, we'd like to talk about something.
Alright, so now he's gonna say the same thing all the time.
Oh. Yeah, so we need to talk to...
Yeah, we gotta talk to the Sholmes man.
Okay, I know people say that Sherlock Holmes may have autistic trait, but seriously. Here you go. Do you have a moment, please, Mr. Sholmes?
You need only address me as Sholmes.
What are you doing there anyway? Taking a power nap?
I hear it's quite fashionable these days.
That's what I just did, isn't it? Oh, Mr. Sholmes, what were you doing there?
Why, I was resting, of course.
Holy shit, it was a power nap. Resting?
Indeed, I was contemplating our sea voyage from the confines of the wardrobe whilst waiting.
Oh, I see what he's doing.
Waiting for the inevitable time that you would need to call my great powers of detection into service.
Oh,
And it would seem that the hour is upon us now. The time has come. Am I mistaken?
well, no, actually, you're spot on for it for once.
Observe closely. Our Russian host in this cabin, Mr. Roylott, is clearly trying to hide something.
Yes, I see it already.
He's got something in his pocket.
Yep.
And do you know what the most effective weapon to use against a Russian hiding a secret?
Scissors? A gun?
No, borscht.
Aye.
Why, the truth, of course. Though it should be pointed out that such methods are not exclusively for the Russians.
Right.
Can you imagine how the Russian will react when the secret he guards so closely is exposed?
Yeah, I see how people flip out of the man when they're being exposed.
Would you like to witness it?
Oh, yes, please. Oh my god, Susato.
Well then, what are you about to see may well astound you. For I am about to apply my great detective's greatly admired great deduction to the case. Greatly.
New game mechanic.
Could this man be a more hackneyed portrayal of a dubious Russian, I ask you?
Well, you did call me Russian.
What? From time to time, it occurs to me. Is the fellow dubious on account of his Russianness, or Russian on account of his dubiousness?
I really don't think either of those things should be occurring to you or anyone. That's right, I'm Mr. Sholmes. I know this man's beers and dark glasses are hard to ignore, especially on first meeting, but I once read, it is a capital mistake to theorize before you have all the evidence. It biases the judgment.
Shh, I must have complete silence.
You're gonna say he's Japanese.
What are you doing? Why are you peering at my face like that? Ah, just as I thought. Yes, I have quite made up my mind now. There can be no other explanation that accommodates all the facts. Mr. Roylott, I have reached two incontrovertible conclusions. What do you mean? Number 1. Your true identity is that of a villain.
Oh, bloody hell, we're doing this.
Using those shears, you're about to end the existence of something most dear. Are you not? Huh? And number 2, the other conclusion I have drawn. You are, at this very moment no less, in the midst of committing a most grievous crime. Beneath that beard, your mouth quivers with nervous tension as you realize you have been discovered. Does it not? Ah!
Oh, not a fan. I know imagine I witnessed one of Mr. Stone's great deductions with my own eyes.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
That was a great deduction.
Seemed kind of mid to me.
I mean, we're ignoring the paper in the pocket, apparently. Nothing can deceive Mr. Stone. In a single glance, he can deduce all of there is to know about a person. What? Ineffable twaddle. Oh yes, I read about a constant in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes. And now it's spreading the astonishing about his great deduction firsthand. He looks normal to me. I don't think he hasn't made a breakthrough yet.
I think he was gonna cut his beard off.
This is like a dream come true. I can hardly believe it, but oh, the color had drained from Mr. Rowley's face, so I guess he's onto something. It looked like somehow most of Mr. Show's conclusions were right. I have been wrong about him all this time?
How could you? How could I possibly know such things? You wish to say? Very well then. I shall elucidate. I shall explain how it was that I arrived at this pair of conclusions. So do I cordially invite upon a journey of logical discovery. Let us board the train of reasoning. Choo-choo!
Oh, here we go. This is a gameplay mechanic, isn't it?
This reminds me of a puzzle. Put plainly, let's us work through deduction together.
So I guess it is. The great deduction. The game's afoot, and on its shoe. Topic: Old man's identity.
So, the dubious-looking Russian, Mr. Roylott, obviously what catches the eye in the first place.
Oh,
I have theater presence, bitch. Is the enormous pair of shears in your hand?
yeah, that much is obvious.
He tried to hide it. Now we ask ourselves, what could you possibly want with such an implement? The answer, of course, is staring us in the face.
Huh.
You were on the verge of using the shears to cut away the copious beard you sport.
Oh?
Now, moving on. The question then begged is this: why do I have such magnificent stage presence? I mean, why would you desire to rid yourself of this magnificent beard, Mr. Roylon? Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence that to shed light on the matter, quite literally, I might add. Regard, if you will, this morning's newspaper, in particular, the fascinating front-page article. Which, it would appear, you have read also, Mr. Roylott.
Oh.
I'm sure it needs no further clarification. The evidence that reveals your true identity is the article about the revolutionary.
Okay, he's looking confused rather than shocked.
In translation, the headline reads, Revolutionary Villain Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai. As you cannot fail to observe, the subject of the article possesses an extremely copious beard. Having noted the article yourself, you decided to remove your incriminating facial hair before it gave you away. In short, your true identity is beyond doubt. You are the fearsome Russian revolutionary himself, Vilin Bolshevik.
Bloody hell. Isn't what you just told me a moment ago, too?
Not that I've heard of you myself, you understand.
Wrongdoing.
Now, as for my second conclusion...
Well, I have a feeling the gameplay is correcting him.
Right? You are, at this very moment, on the brink of committing a most grievous crime. And the proof of this crime? Over there. Oh yes, Mr. Roylott. Taken unawares, people have a propensity to let their eyes stray, you see. Ugh. And I assure you, the eye speaks so much more eloquently and honestly than the mouth. The answer we seek lies there with the furtive glance falls.
Hmm.
The proof of your crime sits before our very eyes. Yes, that traveling case.
Well, kinda true.
It is time, I think, that the case be opened and its contents laid bare. No, I refuse. What could you possibly be concealing inside, we ask? By my estimation, a young lady, perhaps? One slight enough to fit therein?
Oh!
Don't be absurd! And what, pray, would be the identity of this young lady in the traveling case? Dear me. We are not well suited to a life of crime, are we? Your careless coup d'oeil betrays you. Once again, we need only follow your furtive glance to find the answer. Yes, the reason you refuse to open your traveling case can equally be found in the pages of this newspaper. For there is another, more stimulating article. If we turn from the fleeing revolutionary to the back page. Thank you. Renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai. Such a headline can lead us to but one conclusion. Your crime is that of abduction.
But I have a feeling he's half right.
Yeah, he's kind of half right. And according to the article, the young lady's name is Nikolina Pavlova. Thus concludes Herlock Sholmes' great detection of this Russian enigma, Elemensky.
Do I have to say it? Usato-san, that wasn't one of the great deductions I've been hearing so much about, wasn't? Well, the stories are full of Mr. Sholmes' brilliant deductions, you know. But did seem a little different somehow. See, this is why you never meet your idols.
Never meet your heroes, never meet your idols.
Excuse me, Mr. Sholmes, could you come over here for a moment? Teleport.
Pray, what can I do for you?
It's about your deductions. Would you mind?
Not at all. Go on.
Well, to start with, there's the newspaper article. I think we had the same discussion before, but these two men look nothing like each other.
Ah, yes, I recall our discussion earlier. At the time, I believe I told you that the man is a revolutionary, well, able to revolutionize his own appearance.
You're saying he's a shapeshifter. That's what you're telling me right now.
He's got bad juju, I can tell.
In fairness to Mr. Jones, Mr. Royler does look more like this man than you do. Oh boy. Are we really going to stereotypes? We're really doing this. That's not the point. And another thing. The part about him adopting the ballerina.
Indeed, a truly startling revelation. At first glance, the case would appear too small to accommodate a young woman.
Not just a fair glance. It is too small, clearly. You would like it to find a fire or shot into that case, even if you push really hard. I don't suppose the missing ballerina is a fire or shell, is she?
You mean you don't know? No, the young lady is 15.
And how does even... Never mind. No, I didn't know. Or could I? Well, if she's 15, then 10 years for her will be poking out of the case. Well, that's one way to put it.
That's one great way to put it. Some years ago, I read something pertinent, I believe.
Oh no. Oh no.
A troop of men consuming vinegar daily in order to promote a certain litheness in their bodies.
Oh god, he actually did. Vinegar? Vinegar?
For such a sour bunch, it would surely be simplicity itself to contort oneself into the confines of that small case.
Oh dear. You might think our contortion is in the circus, Mr. Jones. This whole thing is turning into a circus. Mr. Naruhodo, something occurred to me about Mr. Jones' deduction just now. I think his powers of vision are, well, magical. His eyes cut to the heart of the model almost instantly. Are we watching the same thing, Susato?
No, we're not.
It just... Where he directs his attention, his logic that seems a little off. Okay, so you know what... Okay. Your idea of a little might be a little bit off himself, Mr. Sato. It's just one or two keywords that actually seem to let him down. So I was wondering might perhaps tactfully switch into alternatives. What do you think? So some keywords in his deductions. Oh, so we got a gaslighting to find the real thing. That's not what I meant.
Reverse gaslighting.
That's not what I meant, but yeah, I guess you get the idea. Yes, but very tactfully. I feel sure we could do that. We'd unlock the true genius of Mr. Sean's great deductions.
Precisely the thought I was going through my own mind.
This man is a lot of work.
At times, I wonder how anyone puts up with me.
It's not that funny.
Ah, and you, my good fellow.
Sorry?
And take a moment to look at your wrists.
My wrist? Whoa! Where are your handcuffs? Huh? How? What?
I felt they may hinder your ability to follow me in our dance of deduction.
Okay, I stand corrected. I don't believe it. Mr. Jones, you are a marvel.
And don't worry, I shall restore those shackles to your wrists when we're finished.
Oh. I'm not worried. In fact, I'd rather stay like this.
So, let us begin. Hairlock Sholmes is proud to present his Logic and Reasoning Spectacular.
Electric Boogaloo.
No, that's the sequel.
Oh. Course correction. Hold it, Mr. Sholmes. Okay. Here we go.
So, the dubious-looking Russian, Mr. Roylott, obviously what catches the eye in the first place.
Yeah, the shears are important, but
Is the
what
enormous pair of shears in your hand. Now, we ask ourselves, what could you possibly want with such an implement?
if it's saying the same thing, you need to read it.
Yeah.
Of
The answer, of
course.
course, is staring us in the face. You are on the verge of using the shears to cut away that copious beard you sport.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Will you really just shear like that to cut off a beard? I doubt that's something I'll even have to worry about. It doesn't quite sit right with me, though. It doesn't seem to be sitting right with Mr. Roylott either. Which means I suppose that the deduction is wrong. Let's try to switch a keyword here in that holosend and see if it helps matter. Alright, but how? I think we should start by taking a good hard look at Mr. Roylott. I wonder if he's really intended to use those shears on. Exactly. If we don't manage to find things fit the sense of Mr. Sholmes' deduction better, then what? Then I'll leave the rest in your capable hands, Naruhodo-san. Why do you want to do something about this? Well, anyway, let's see if there's anything you could even use to switch around in the last sentence. What exactly was Mr. Roy really going to use those enormous shears for?
Well, let's see. We can get the beard,
Hold
the
on.
thick hat.
Oh, can rotate.
You can turn around. What about we turn around?
Hello, what's this?
Golden locks.
What's this?
What the fuck is this?
What's this? It looks like a cascade of stunning golden locks. No. The color's not the point. The point is what is doing on the back of Mr. Rollo's head. How is it growing from underneath his thick black hair? Well, yes, that's true. So it's stunning beautiful and stunning surprising. Something is definitely not right here. So I guess I need to present that.
I guess.
Hi! Oh, yes. You were on the verge of using the shears to cut away the golden locks you sport. See, I can steal your pizzazz, Mr. Sholmes.
No! The one thing that makes me unique! Indeed, you have identified the precise detail I was intending to expose. Sure.
Oh god.
Such lush golden hair certainly does not befit an old man.
You're not a man at all. You're a woman. And judging from the length and sheen of your hair,
One still very much in her youth. Oh no! If only I had managed to cut off my hair, no one would have suspected. The question then begged is this: why would you desire to rid yourself of those magnificent locks? Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence to shed light on the matter. I'm sure it needs no further clarification. The evidence that reveals your true identity is the article about the revolutionary.
nice, huh? Well, that was a shock. I know the old man was really a young woman in disguise, did you? You knew, didn't you? Well, why you staring at me like that? Yes, it was a surprise, Naruhodo-san. You knew all this time, didn't you? I didn't want to break the illusion, you know? You're enjoying this, aren't you? Sorry? You're like you're in your element as you dance around the room, deducing the facts with Mr. Sholmes. Are you lovers now?
That's all I have to say about that.
I just doing what we agreed. I'm not having fun or anything.
Whoa.
This is really business. Yes, I understand. Say no more. This shit will happen in due time. Well, anyway, let's focus on this for Mr. Sholmes' deduction, shall we? The evidence that he speaks out doesn't fit the facts at all now. No, that's true. Given that Mr. Rowley is actually a woman. Exactly, he, or rather she, can possibly be this merciless revolutionary. I suppose because the deduction as a whole was taking a direction now. Yes. Let's switch the evidence to something else, something that fits the fact that we now understand them. For some reason, this woman needs to try to hide her true identity. I feel as though I've been either read or heard about a young woman in a situation like that recently. Alright, I'll do my best.
Naturally, it's the other page.
Yes. There we go. The evidence that reveals your true identity of the cause is the article about the ballerina.
That's right. You've hit the nail on the head.
Sure it is.
Renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai. It would appear we are finally able to address you by your true name.
Yes, because your true identity is of the Novovich Ballet prima ballerina.
Miss Nikolina Pavlova.
Oh, thank goodness, I couldn't pronounce that one. Oh!
Ah!
Booties.
Ow.
And here we go.
Oh my. You're right. My real name is Nikolina Pavlova.
Why her hair looks like a hook?
But please, I beg you, don't tell anyone.
Okay, that's the first topic. Solve. Now, what is everyone doing?
Now, as for my second conclusion, you are, at this very moment, on the brink of committing a most grievous crime. And the proof of this crime? Over there. Oh yes, Miss Pavlova. And taken unawares, people have a propensity to let their eyes stray, you see.
Okay, so he was right about that.
Yeah. And I assure you, the eyes speak so much more eloquently and honestly than the mouth.
Especially when we can actually see the eyes.
I know, right? The answer we seek lies where the furtive glance falls. The proof of your crime sits before our very eyes. Yes, that traveling case.
This woman is a ballerina, and she's right in front of our eyes. Look, clearly she can be in sanitary class as well. Oh, give me his... yeah. No, that's right. It seems she wasn't adopted at all. In which case, what is the crime this young woman is apparently committing? I can see I'm going to have to step in if it's a great detective mistake again. You seem to look pleased, Naruhodo-san. Do you like the idea of another chance to dance around with Mr. Jones? Maybe part of his storylines? Maybe inspire people to write fics about you too? Oh, stop it. Anyway, there must be something that shows that this woman is up to.
Alright, let's look around.
Okay, it's not the case, so...
Can we, like...
Oh!
Ooh! Hello!
Okay. Wow! Look at this dazzling tiara! I've never seen anything like it. Are those real diamonds, do you think? Oh, Naruhodo-san! Try it on! What? Me?
Wow, you try it on.
Wasn't you sure guests with tiaras? Wouldn't you like to try it on? Oh, Naruhodo, we all know you were the bitch of the relationship. Oh no, I couldn't put a photo. I'm far too beautiful. Oh, it's far too beautiful. Oh, the stairs look familiar. Okay, seen it somewhere recently. Oh, like the idea you actually have to look around it. Interesting.
Yep.
Anyway.
Present it.
The proof of your crime is surely this tiara. Got you.
I believe this tiara is worn on stage by dancers in the Novovich Ballet, is it not? Indeed, it would appear to be identical to the tiara pictured here in this newspaper article. And if the reporting is to be believed, it's an item worth 20,000 rubles. In summary,
the crime that you committed is theft.
oh no! Yes, you left your ballet troupe, unlawfully taking their precious tiara with you. Ah!
Oh.
I have no one, no family, no friends. I am all alone, and I need money. But I did not steal the tiara. It was a present from, how do you say, an Earl of Prussia. It belongs to me.
Oh, don't tell me we're doing Anastasia. This girl is only 15 years old, and she's run away all by herself. She must have been extremely lonely.
Alright, I will tell you everything. There is no point in hiding it now. Come, let us not be hasty. What? There remains one unsolved mystery about you.
That case.
Mystery? What do you mean? You have staunchly refused to open this traveling case of yours in our presence.
That is true.
It is reasonable to conclude, therefore, that there exists some reason why you wish it to remain closed.
Something that could incriminate her or something worse.
Yeah,
maybe.
Like a snake. Is that not so, Miss Pavlova? My dear girl, there is no sense in playing games with me. Nothing escapes my attention.
Is that everything?
Indeed, I have a very good idea of the contents of your case, even before I have ever laid eyes on them. Dear me. We are not well suited to a life of crime, are we? Your careless coup d'oeil betrays you. Once again, we need only follow your furtive glance to find the answer. Yes, the reason why you refuse to open your case is written on the books on the shelf.
He's completely changed tack with the deduction now. I think Mr. Holmes is adapting his logic to the changing circumstances, don't you? Maybe, but why he suddenly brought this bullshit onto all of this? Just a wild guess, surely. No, it has relevant, but not for this right now.
I think she's looking at the grill.
Yes. Oh, do you think so? Well, it doesn't seem like a reason why this young woman doesn't want to open her case. We have been reading in a book that doesn't even belong to her. Yes, that's true, but still. Miss Paula certainly did cast her eye in that direction. I noticed it myself. Then there has to be another reason why she won't open her case. I mean, somewhere in there, that's where her gaze was involuntarily drawn. I agree, that's the only answer. Whatever she was seeing inside that case should be revealed by following her gaze in the direction of the bookcase. Okay. This right here is obviously something that's going to be important later on. But right now...
Okay,
it's not highlighting that. No picture, no. Oh! Oh! Could be this. These are the rules of passage for safe travel aboard the SS Buria. Passenger must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in the cabin. Pets are also forbidden.
And kind of reason why they would specifically mention pets.
There was exactly the same notice in our cabin too. I wonder what happens if you break the rule. Oh dear, I'm sure the punishment will be severe now to Holson. Next snapping,
like getting
maybe.
Bodied by the captain.
Oh, that too. You'll probably be left to drift in the freezing cold ocean. Oh yeah, that too. A lot of things actually. Or shut inside a tiny water for days and end. So I should have been serving time for weeks now, have I? Okay, you have to read this.
Might be, yes.
Yes, the reason why you refuse to open the case is written in the rules of passage. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in the cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden.
Inside that case of yours is something forbidden from carriage on this vessel. That is the real reason why you refuse to open it, thus revealing its contents.
There it is again. As we see, the trunk wobbles from time to time, but no weapon or other dangerous item will move on its own accord.
Which leaves but one possibility, Miss Pavlova. Inside your traveling case...
In the last item is
forbidden in the vessel's
rules of passage.
A pet. We kind of botched that delivery together.
Possession of a prohibited animal. How prohibited, we'll see.
We should definitely do a pose like this.
That's an idea right there. So clearly, you aren't who you said you were.
No, I am not Grimsby Roylet. My real name is Nikolina Pavlova. Everything you said was correct. You absconded during one of your ballet company's performances in order to escape your homeland. Later that same night, you stole aboard this vessel.
Which couldn't have been easy. The Buria is a huge steamship with vast crew. Which really can snap board without being noticed?
In order to obscure your true identity, you somewhat recklessly took the guise of an old gentleman. And you intended to sever all links with your past by severing your long hair. Yet, to a woman, hair is no trifling matter. My personal recommendation is to leave well alone.
So, if I was just you about to cut off your own hair, who was it that let us the scream we heard from the outside the cabin?
That variable tinkling of a bell? Why, none other than this young lady, naturally.
So what freaked her out, though? More like a full set of pipes, if you ask me.
I was so scared when I ran away in Shanghai, and I was sure they would come looking for me. That's why I decided to, how do you say, disgust myself? So no one would recognize me.
Oh, so basically she freaked out when we knock on the door. Okay.
Yeah.
As a result, you transformed yourself into that questionable old man. I see.
I put on the fur hat and fake beard. Then, just before you came in here, I saw in the newspaper. Right on the page, there was a picture of me. I was so frightened, I couldn't stop from screaming.
Oh, so that's what's here. Okay.
I knew that if I didn't change my appearances completely, they would find me. So I decided to cut all of my hair as fastly as possible. I picked up the scissors in my hand and... At that precise moment, we walked in through the annoyingly unlocked cabin door.
Are you still holding grudge about not being able to kick it down?
Yes. Yes. It's kind of a pet peeve of mine, you see. I love kicking down doors. I was quarterback of my high school football team.
Things happen like that sometimes, don't they?
Things do indeed happen like that from time to time.
Are those two even talking about the same thing? There is just one more thing I'd like to know. What exactly do you have inside that traveling case?
You are right. It is my dear friend inside. My only friend in the whole world. Please, don't tell anyone. If the captain finds out, if you say to any of the crew... Your
Yes.
secret is safe with us, I assure you. But in return... You must tell us in as much detail as you can muster about the events of last night. Yes, all right. I will tell you.
Well, Mr. Naruhodo? Wasn't it something, Mr. Sean's great deduction? It was certainly something, alright. I'm just not entirely sure what. But at least Mr. Pavlov has agreed to tell us what she knows. That's incredible.
Indeed, it is incredible! And one more thing.
Oh? Yes, what? Although I have a slight suspicion what it is.
Observe your wrists.
I fucking knew it. My... Oh, of course. Ah, your hands! I cough again! What? How?
True to my word, I have restored your shackles.
When? Why? How?
Who?
Who?
What are you, an owl?
There's still a shadow of guilt has over you, Mr. Naruhodo. I'm sorry to say, it can be helped at the moment. Can it? Really? Anyway, let's listen to what Miss Pablo has to say. I can go on without knowing. I have to find out what the speckled band that Kazuma-sama wrote about his diary really was. Isn't the case. Did you know that someone was killed in the cabin that sold to this one last night?
One of the crewmen told me this morning when I was eating breakfast.
The man who died, he was a friend of mine.
Oh,
That's why we're trying to find out what happened. Did you notice anything unusual last night? Besides the bookcase? Perhaps you heard a strange noise, for example. Perhaps people talking, rehearsal whistling.
perhaps the ship was absorbed in a wild tempest. Perhaps its steam engine exploded.
Oh boy. Perhaps anyone on board will be noticing that really has happened. Miss Paola, is there anything you can tell us?
I don't know. I'm sorry, but all I could think about last night was what I had done and whether they would find me. I didn't notice anything that was happening around me.
Oh, I see. You run away from your ballet company, haven't you? The Nova Beach Ballet?
Da. I am traveling to Great Britain, and from there, I want to go to America.
Of course.
I will never dance again. I want to forget everything about the ballet. I want to start a new life. You wish to forget? A challenging proposition when you have that striking tiara as a reminder. But the tiara is mine. I need it to live. I have no money of my own. The Novovich Ballet gives us only little food and water, and we must dance all over the world.
Harsh.
I had to run away. I had no choice. If I stayed, it would have killed me.
So you ran away to protect yourself?
Da. And the crew of the ship, they have all been kind to me.
Oh, so someone does know.
They let me come on board, and they said I could hide in this cabin.
Mm-hmm. Someone does know.
If that is indeed the truth, Miss Pavlova, it creates a most intriguing conundrum.
Yes, it does. What do you think about this, Mr. Naruhodo? Me? Yes, of course. Sure, whatever you say. Wasn't paying attention. I think we should hear Miss Paolo's explanation. What conundrum? I'm not sure about. There you go.
Miss Pavlova, allow me to pose you a riddle.
A puzzle, perhaps?
According to this newspaper, it was only yesterday that you absconded from the ballet.
Oh, that's right. We managed it for 2 weeks. Oh wait, Shanghai. Never mind.
Now, with that being the case, it must have been last night that you boarded this vessel. However, the SS Burya stopped by no port last night.
Ah, that's right. Of course.
So, how is it, pray, that you've come to be aboard?
I'm sort of thinking of Trials of Mana with the song.
Yeah, right.
Now that I think about it, the crewmen outside the cabin acted very strangely when we mentioned that. We were just after we asking about when the occupant of this cabin came aboard. Putis, that is not your business. Yes, you're right. He did seem to be hiding something.
An angel descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to the stage.
Sorry? What was that?
It is how the Russian newspapers described one of my performances. And that is how I came here too. I descended from the heavens because I am an angel.
Considering English isn't your mother tongue, your description is very vivid. Mr. Jones once said that I never can resist a touch of the dramatic. It seems Miss Pavlova is the same.
A genius descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to detection. Words once said about myself.
Holy Lord.
A quote from a wonderfully extravagant advertisement for the adventures of Sherlock Holmes, in fact.
Are you gonna start a Patreon or something?
Come join my OnlyFans!
Yes, Mr. Showy. Anyway, it doesn't look like Miss Paula is going to tell us what really happened. And of course.
Friend.
So the friend you mentioned says in your travel case, is that right? I don't think animals are well on board according to the rules of passage.
Oh, please, don't tell any of the crew. If they found my precious. Then the burly Russians would bestir themselves in unison and throw you and your case overboard, no doubt. Ah!
So reassured Mr. Holmes. But that sort of pet is your friend. A little puppy? Is it? Isn't it? Maybe an adorable little rabbit?
Ha! You credit Russia and its land with small rabbits, do you?
Oh, Gatorsky for Libreski. Oh, they only have small rabbits over there then?
You may well ask, Washa. I have no idea.
Lovely.
You two are miserable bunglers when it comes to understanding the nature of young ballerina's friends. Washa! Isn't it obvious? It must be a chicken!
Really?
Consider the benefits.
Oh god. You're gonna say emergency rations, isn't it?
A rousting wake-up call. Daily fresh eggs. And when adversity strikes, it could satisfy the needs of sustenance.
There you go.
Like dinner last night.
Emergency rations. So you eat your friends. I'll remember that. Yeah, I know, Pablo, that's really stupid, but we're dealing with that.
No, it would appear this friend's identity is a closely guarded secret not to be revealed.
She really doesn't quite trust her yet. There's something I should like to show her, I think. Maybe she might be able to shed some light on it. I know what it is.
The writing on the floor.
Yes. No, it could be this too. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
Oh, maybe so.
Let's try that first, then we'll try the writing. This is the diary of my friend who passed away. His
diary?
Yes, and he wrote it here last night before he died. Something a little unusual. It reads, 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound. And then a few minutes later, 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckle band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
A speckled band? I don't understand.
It's strange, isn't it? But the ventilator he mentioned joins to this cabin, you see. I don't know where they built the shit like that, but there you go. It's up there on the wall. In In other words, this cabin and the business cabin are connected together.
Oh,
Miss Pavlova, has something occurred to you? Does the speckled band the bit mentioned near mean something to you? Or the whistling sound, perhaps?
Нет. I don't know anything.
Oh,
Mm.
uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me, Mr. Roylott.
Yes, what?
Wow, she's fast. Captain would like to speak with you. You must come to Captain Quarters at once. Please.
All right, I will come now.
What?
You must leave now.
Oh no, it's fine. Don't mind us. Yes, please don't worry about yourself, Mr. Roylott.
Get out!
Okay, jeez. That's what you said out, or you want me to throw you out? Ugh, it looks weird how to investigate this cabin until later. What a pity. And so we lost our chance. Having still not managed to investigate Miss Pavlov's cabin, we will severely chase out. That is to say, we'll quite let it pick up and throw into the passenger outside.
Okay, good. This is a great time to call it, I think.
Yes, I was going to say that because...
And here I thought we were going to have another court trial, but no.
The whole investigation.
The whole thing.
Yeah, that was stunningly long.
Now I see
way.
what they're trying to do with this game. That's quite interesting, really.
What?
Like, a little bit of like a breather between court episodes? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Because it's really getting long, as it is.
Yeah.
And the other thing is...
What?
The other thing is... I think what happens is... Yeah, I already say so. No need for that.
Yeah.
The other thing is, I think it's... These serial games is more... Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Look at that.
Because... What is it? There's a reader story mode only. Basically, the gameplay itself, so you only need to watch. But says that you're missing some stuff if you do story mode. So yeah, this game is definitely story driven, to put it that way. Oh yes, that's like I said, that was a good stuff right there because it's been 3 hours now already on just this one investigation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could use a break and a drink.
Thank you.
One.
Oops. Okay.
You know what I mean.
Yes. Yeah, I know. Okay, then, so I guess we can continue on Thursday. Hopefully hopefully a court case this time.
Yeah, hopefully.
Anyway, thank you for being here, and thank you for watching, and we'll see you on Thursday. That being said, take care.
Bye.